enye nyina so sonko a wo de beto aba no asɛ nyina so no ɛsɛ yɛ nyina so a wote ase no kura wom na enkoye ndada ɛno nti ɛna yɛde the next chapter show aba ɛkyerɛkyerɛ nsɛm no mu ebiebie nsɛm no mu yɛde yɛntiatim yɛnkasa ntia pani ɛwɔ ha yɛndi mpanimfo atam yɛde ane sɛ sɛne asɛm no teɛ no na yɛde ato na aboa na wo a wokɔto aba no nso wonkɔto aba bi nka sɛ na mekae sɛ sei na teɛ na mo sɛ sei bo na teɛ yɛma ho sɛ ne asɛm no teɛ pɛpɛpɛ Dr. Mahmoud Baobia, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, any New Patriotic Party. Yejidie ne se yebɛkyerɛkyerɛ nsɛmu na Ghanani ne kɔtoa ba obenya fapem ana nyina so papa a enye na da ne kasentwi na temdidie ne kasensem fata ɛno nsi yɛde the next chapter show aba na ansa ne bɛba energy dwumadie no so kra no ye nyina yenkambom na ye congratulate your running mate Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh do na nim se friend Napo, former minister for education, former minister for energy. Jumadia or year or two sectors, you know. And in the level of dedication and commitment, years of experience and exposure. And no nyam say ababetono. Nemum ye juma son pa and Dr. Mahmoud Bamia at that tono sono. Benade twemi yamiadom etumi pa na hontoma kama ema ne yefe na me was 5 minutes 6 minutes video ya mpese mo hwe ehwewia ye ba ne abetua enkomodie no so mo me hwe video yi ne enkombra.
Born on May 23rd, 1968, in the bustling heart of Ashanti New Town, Kumasi, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, affectionately known as Napo, has always been a son of the Ashanti soil. From these humble beginnings, he embarked on a journey of excellence and dedication. His educational journey began at KNUST Primary, followed by middle school at Prempeh College. Driven by a passion for knowledge and service, he pursued human biology and medicine at KNUST, earning his MBCHB in 1994. His quest for advanced knowledge led him to the Netherlands Institute of Health Sciences and the prestigious Kennedy School of Government at Harvard University. In 2009, Napo transitioned from a successful medical career to politics, becoming the Member of Parliament for Mayshire South. His dedication and vision soon saw him appointed as the Minister of Education in 2017. During his tenure as Minister of Education, Dr. Prempeh spearheaded the implementation of the government's landmark free SHS policy, ensuring that thousands of Ghanaian children had access to free secondary education. This monumental achievement has left an indelible mark on Ghana's educational landscape. Under his leadership, the educational infrastructure saw significant improvements, and vocational and technical education (TVET) received a major boost. His legacy is one of progress, opportunity, and a brighter future for Ghana's youth. Dr. Prempeh was selected as the 2020 recipient of the Harvard Ministerial Medal of Achievement in recognition of his work over the past 4 years towards strengthening public education in Ghana. Specific criteria include insightful leadership, clarity of purpose, consistent commitment to the goals, and tangible benefits for citizens from the minister's efforts. In 2022, at the Africa Public Sector Conference and Awards, Dr. Prempeh was named as Best Minister in the year under review. In the same year, at the Ghana Energy Awards, he was also recognized for his outstanding leadership, leading energy stakeholders towards the transformation of the sector. Dr. Prempeh has received honorary doctorate degrees from 3 public universities, University of Cape Coast, University of Education Winneba, and the University of Professional Studies and Administration for his outstanding performance as Minister for Education. In 2021, Dr. Prempeh took on a new challenge as Minister of Energy. With his dossier approach, he worked tirelessly to stabilize and ensure a reliable power supply, keeping the lights on for millions of Ghanaians. Dr. Prempeh embodies the values of dedication, integrity, and service. His connection with the grassroots and his commitment to unifying the nation have made him a beloved figure in Ghanaian politics. Known for his deep connection with the grassroots, Napo is not just a politician, but a unifier. He bridges divides and brings people together, working towards a common goal of national development and prosperity. Today, we present Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh to the revered overlord of the Ashanti Kingdom, Otumfuo Osei Tutu II, a son of Ashanti, a dedicated leader, and a true servant of Ghana. His journey is a testament to what can be achieved with vision, commitment, and a heart for the people. Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, a legacy of excellence and service.
Usafo yema Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh Napo yema di chinkwa na yenyina yitie their flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Kanya, or say enema mienu eja ne niso pa na se ohweye pa ema o settle on Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh no de di kan kese pa ye ekwan ya Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh afaso na aban adwuma ana oman adwuma ye de hye ne nsa ewo Ministry for Education any Ministry for Energy ofaso de ye na adwuma no eye ni so na no crescent pa ne say efie mbra ye board Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh di bepem ne afena wo benya nipa baako a obetumi aka say odi echinje say Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh na adwuma eso eni obi a wo Ghana ha everybody in the Ghanaian public space jitu say oye brofum yesi go getter say obi a ode butai bi si ne so a otumi di echire oye resource oriented oye adwuma ne dia ne say adwuma na ye de ahye ne nsa na obehwe na waye ne yie oye hard working opedwumaden na utie dia professors a omoni ne ye adwuma wambra no education minister UTAG mpenifo Nagrat mpenifo Nat mpenifo GS mpenifo university professors de omunyina ka ne say Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh emra omoni ne ye adwuma no mu ade ba ko no anadwo de suom how bi aba na sem bi aba yesi edi hu dwuma no na wa frew no ne mpenifo atena de mu na watie mu na de amwo no maka na mato adwen ade be chia no po bi abesore no na yenya results eno ka hunti na nei si ye ka say ministers obako education ministry a oma ye adwuma mpenimfo nya ho nsem bebre anka Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh ndika obeto sumienu aso no obeko education ministry na yenya enim Ministry of Education and ho nsem yes labor unrest yes strike yes demonstration yes protest but adanse bako aganda fo nyina edi say wo empenya otena education ministry ho corporate member of free ho no sa labor unrest ade nyina ekofem ne nchiase ane say owo ekwan sonko a ofaso a oni nipa etena se eye adwuma de tie bia oni nipa be kabo ma ye adwuma na kose no nko ade omo ne Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh edi enhia aye adwuma pe no edi ho adanse se odamufua na utie ne record wo na me be ya na me ko bia na me kenkan ne performance at education ministry e bia me mbobo kakra so capitation grants eye basic school for sika de kwa de hwe omo wo basic school GSS ne primary school no Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh in fact the predecessor the obedi na de anso ba eye MDC running mate ade ba kwa interested ne say NDC running mate Professor Nana no your education minister o free once Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh ba bedi na de amuntie bibi basic school for sika de momo ye hwe school no boabo school no ye school na adwuma no 2008 answer no omampeni kufo efi abemu no na 3 cities 50 pesos the entire 8 years NDC tina abemu the entire period na Professor Nana Jane ebetina ministry hono omo tumu efi 3 cedi 50 pesos e de ko 4 cedi 50 pesos pe so mo de 1 cedi and the can say yemfa hwe basic school no Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh be minister pe no se dabi entumi fa we emboa ema school ensem no enkoye at the basic school level nti opeje mu every 4 cedi 50 pesos no beto ye no e de ko boom 10 cedi per student per year 4 cedi 50 pesos to 10 cedis yeah maame no efa free 3 cedi 50 pesos e de ko 4 cedi 50 pesos ansana NDC for be fi abemu a ya maame be free Ministry of Education ma Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh aba no na eka a weja wo bills a weja ontua ya on clear enkwan 1,251,893,573 1.2 billion eka ena oja wo emu be 8 million na capitation grant ya eka wasem ya 450 pesos no ntua 13.7 million size books say the basic schools 10.6 million other supplies chalk teacher for notebook attendance register in 4.4 feeding grant for special schools school for the deaf school for the blind near Keka 3.8 million uniforms and 1.4 million school supplies supply of school sandals saka we nyina no Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh ba Ministry of Education na edaho etwe no by the time Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh 4 years our Ministry of Education no na wa clear sa eka we nyina eka 1.2 billion na obeto yes NDC for ija ho no by the time ofri no wa clear ni nyina e masika ne bebre kran so wase atoma pagem efri na ekọ na wochi bia ye ba ye be kire mu kakra ade e fe ne se running mate menu ni nyina omo nyina ye adwuma wo faako nti eye easy krasi ye besese omo adwuma ye but adansidie afa Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh ho aba na adwuma den na hofama e de ekeka ho nyina kire se Ghana yati deni na you can trust the NDC eba de say ya if you party ujeja ho a omo de betare ho but the good news is that if you na akọ ekopem about bread here we be experience Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh we be share no wo fie we be share no wa sorry we be share no wo office we be share no wo mountain so na woni ne din nkita ho na wan kasa wotumi atene no munsem na wan kasa wo experience na ubia now the no one dance dia eden aba aha the next chapter show so ene ye kasa no ye kasa emu ede na emu odru ye dika ya kasa ye wo 2024 tete no etwem ene no obi ntumi ndada obi ntumi nkasam ntu obi so koso kasam no wo aha ade achi ame beba ha na ma be chirechirem obi ya betemasem enti se wo ye politician na wo kasa na wa make sure say wasem na wo ka no wo ka no krenko a se wo chia na ye de ye nkasa ye ndi watem ye nkasa ntia wo ade achi a ye beba ha na ya be chirechire ye nsemu na obi anso aye den ate be na wo twe etwem ye yi na o mampeni dada John Dramani Mahama his excellency a friend central for ko share demu el Kempiski na o motena se na de na o ka ne se obetie o mo na omo bi se bisa ne nsem na we yi ano ye wi eche no na enkontompo ne nsem anya no crowd ya to abonten bebre na embrenti ene no ye be fa ntro twa ye be mienu miensa bi ne ya chechem ne de no kwa na ye den ato so wo hwamia odaroma enye me masem se na medwe na me beka asem bia ye okan ye bia no ye be chechem ne ye de evidence akyerew na ye be wie no wo be hu se ya mampeni dada no ayo bia ese ehwe ne ye se ame ye ni enda ho nema ode kasade no kasa ne yenti ne mbiebie mu ya ade beche no na ode 9 adane 6 nansi yemu mo beka ya free SHS nsem ba ya ne yekeke ka ne ne ye ko be nyina ne de edisifo ye nyina yi na do dan Kwaku da be the president at the free senior high school aba ama Ghana formba over 3 million enya secondary school akọ ehiafo ani age esikafo ani age ye nyina ya ka bom be bia challenges wo ye tenetene no be bia difficulties wo ye tenetene no ye nyina be dia dance ye say ye share free senior high school was somewhere in 2017 no na nti say there were teething challenges and teething difficulties, but we've had a lot of improvements over the period. Intini enim say yegusu aye ko yenim kakra kakra afi ye sori anopa ye say omanpenin dada John Dramani Mahama say ono the free senior high school by how is this even possible? How can anybody even think this way? Now what to say omanpenin dada John Dramani Mahama say the free senior high school by no e mane ye wonwa me madwemu de ye wo nneoma mienu nti a e mane ye papa ne say ono the free senior high school by de di kan me fama nonka de to so mienu me fama nonka mo me hwe videos we na se hwe videos mienu we hwia ye nyina be nyanti ase de nti a otumidi akukuduro ejina Ghana fo enim ka say ono the free senior high school by mo hwe video di kan
MRP no say edru election time na amanyoko bia epre nti ne obeka bia ama nipa akoma adane ama o eno na obeka nti entra now they film no cry now they film ya de frafra no cry no ho yenka na ya de intro film
nti omampeni ono ya president awatena konwa so aye de ye bibia hye ne nsa etumi gina videos e ka che yen say do campaign mbra and try now the be film no cry now the be film clearly no beni bi say no o twan trot is no twan trot fa free SHS wona enya ne hwe because the principle ne say about to obre na so and try for film the same former president ka che yen say Ghanaians have very short memory. I just say, we know, okay, 2013, December 15, 2013. I just say, yeah, Ghana for no, yeah, ninkaye. Bibi ba sisi ane refi. Na asemba sisi ana ye jato nchen. Ye kana 2-3 days ni ye jai. Enye me miracle sameka. Daily graphic online. And I report say, ye man penia ye tuwa bayi ne di ye mbibi ha shene sano. Etu bi bie na no ka kire say ye man no team emufuo no ye were very short memory clearly penny adwin say ya na e man ye won wase obetumi ejira Ghana fo nim etwa ntro ha say free senior high school a ode na man yokuo ne nkofo nyina akutia ya even up to now kwam kutia no ono de bae wo ye dan akutia ade awa wo de bae wo ye dan e kasa ade awa wo de bae no enya de papa ade awa wo de bae no e ba ne san e na wo hu fit se na wo gudo no enwumre yi ansa ne ye be wie the first part of this conversation no na ye bie mu bie hu se so mampeni dada gina wedim catch us on the free senior high school buyer na wan kan okre enye fe and this is the facts on the next chapter show in the atem yanka se nti obia ye fa nokre no na ye de adane nkontompo no se na be ya nkontompo fo ebedu bebe no on be yira efri ye man yi mu prekope bill ya muhwe e school fees bill on mampeni dada John Dramani Mahama no your mampeni or say or the free senior high school eba in the year 2015 on one account in the year 2015 or the school fee bill eba Mr. Mo bill way Accra High School 10th October 2016 what it means is that bill way no as at the time the school for no according to the former president say what this free SHS about almost about a year ago and yet Accra High School day students enya bill in the on the 10th of October 2016 Accra High School no so obi oni Accra High bia nim say eye day school nkoa papa no e kasa central for no ka central for say ono in the year 2015 olanchi bibi afa no progressive senior high school e ma day school eye free e wo Ghana ebusiafo say day school ye free wo Ghana in the year 2015 ofiaban mu December 2016 as at the first term October 2016 no na day school Accra High School eguso 8 year school fees aban ama omobile branch here friend Nicholas okọ Kajaji Senior High School ne bela ye de man ni Ghana Secondary Technical School GSTS takrade bela ye de man day student or say based on the results of the BEC your ward Master Boachi Nicholas entry has been offered a place in Ghana Secondary Technical School as a first year student to study general arts, a day student. You are to pay fees of 462. All fees must be paid in full. This is a day student receiving a school fees bill. I am an admission say okwako tuya na wako school. Sa ni pay no. Ono no ye just one school, Ghana Secondary Technical School. Now, Yeshe Presbyterian Senior High School, Tema. Otu Samuel. Ni school fees are yede man no. Ebi eye furniture fee. Furniture fee receipt niye. Otuya furniture fee on 21st January 2016. Omampeni say as at 2015, a year ago no. Now or the free senior high school about I'm a day student. But Otu Samuel, a buying command fee bill emani tuya tuya furniture fee or no what as two. Otu Samuel, esansu tuya another set of fees in the same year. And okay, this one put the year before 2016. 9th October 2015. Afina on Mamperinda that say or the free senior high school about aye free do. Sa afinimuno na oman kola omuko secondary school bill. Omutuya ehoka. Otu Samuel etuya wase registration fee. Enunye wase registration fee 9th October 2015. Otu Samuel etuya wase registration fee. Emma senior high school, Presby senior high school, tema. But omampeni da tumishe yenim. Ekache yense. Or the free senior high school, Abba, and all the buyer in the year 2015. No problem. Eguswa yeko yenim. In that same year, August 25th, 2015, GES releases approved fees for SHS. The year our former president told us, say, or the free senior high school abano, GES for a release fees in Kola Ekwakutuya and Somako school. Was a candidate owing fees, St. Aquinas handmaster to sack students. St. Aquinas, a day school, is a day student in Kwana St. Aquinas. Papano ekache yen say St. Aquinas phone call was school in our mom school aye free. That's what he told us. TV3 reporter Omwan Kasa air reporter say April 24th 2015 St. Aquinas on kwala ekwakotuo exams wase no ye pamo omo because na omo the school fees ka na hwede ya Ghana fo ni bika almost say Obi comment or say it will happen because of the hardship in Ghana. Their parents don't have money. Bako say the school must charge reasonable fees so that parents can afford and hence will not owe. This is the situation the Ghanaian child had to endure as at 2015-2016. Now you walk a bemuno. We any situation that Ghanaian child had to endure. But Oman Peninda da Joma Makache and Stella na free senior high school no not the aba. But na pamon kola no school fees some of the school fees no problem yanto so. Then we come to the real issues. The real issues here is that the constitution aye wono Article 25 for the constitution aye kura aye wono. Say all persons shall have the right to equal education opportunities and facilities, and with a view to achieve a full realization of that right, basic education shall be free, compulsory, and available to all. Secondary education in its different forms including technical and vocational education, shall be made generally available and accessible to all by every appropriate means, and in particular by the progressive introduction of free education. Enti your constitution no eji to mu say ekwan bia ye be forso a ye be ma basic education ne secondary education aye free no ye man ye free. Ye the constitution yi by 1992. Between 1992 bepem the year 2001 MPP aban di kan ye buy under President Kufuor no na NDC aban entumi ma basic education and secondary education entumi ye free. They were unable to do that, and they were unable to make it free. It took President Kufuor to come to office. President Kufuor neba abaimu in the year 2001. That was almost about 8 years or so. Constitution way by answer President Kufuor ebema basic education a year free. Mama have video at the time when President Kufuor a basic education ano free compulsory universal basic education obiano. Mama have video no quickly nembra.
Special day all over Ghana, because today is the first day indeed for the implementation of the new educational reform policy. I'm sure you've all heard of it, and this policy is being launched for all of Ghana. That I'm here in Savologo to be part of this first day at school ceremony should send a message to all of you. Government has its top priority policy of human resource development. And this is why government has made it compulsory that from now on, education, formal education begins with kindergarten. All the children of Ghana at age 4, like my grandchildren in the front desk here, till they are about age 15, no parent or community can make an excuse out of poverty. Poverty does not come in at all. The state is going to look after the children, pay the school fees for all of them. So community should ensure that all these children who are being registered today will stay in school from age 4 right through age 15.
So, Omampeni Kufuor at the basic education aba. Because we realize he say Ghana for bebre na nkola bebre na ketene fie. Na oye hwehwe no hwem be dey say awofo de niska omdo man nkola na eden akọ school. Itina nkola na ketene fie. Ye daachi was at risk. Ino decide say no. Ye mpekọ ye be fa so ye de oman ni sika. Ebe ma Ghana ni bia akọ basic school. Nti ode capitation ba ye ba basic school eye compulsory universal eye free ma Ghana ni nkola nyina Ghana for nkola nyina wama na so wa osanso wo se nkola ni bi mpo ho a wama basic education eye free awie no awofo no de omre be ma nkola na didi amoma ba school kro mo ni bi enti eye free but esa no hia nti na nkola na katere fie because okọ school a onye bibia ento ne bottom endidi eno mampeni Kufuor sign ko fa school feeding program e ba ya evidence chese immediately mampeni Kufuor Emma basic education ye free. All the free school feeding by a pay. And enrollment in Colorado a basic school primary JSS no. Emu peja a course room. Inti numbers ne double ye. Mumbe brebe kaya. That was the time. I feel na classrooms no. And to be found Kolani na. Inti Colorado qualify some beko basic school no. No ma bro classrooms also. No. And a mom on Pedi Kufuor. Eko fa hipek sika. And our share says all these classroom blocks, expanding infrastructure across the country. And I'm sure you remember, say, do baby no, na baby abe febi abon classroom block this year, near funded by HIPIC initiative. HIPIC initiative. That was Omampeni Kufuor's way of accommodating in Kolana adults in classroom no. Omampeni Kufuor anka say in Kolana adults do nti yenje bintine fie, ni yesisi school dani wi ase de omaba. In fact, at some point, because he wanted to ensure that Kolebia beko school nti ye ya nopa na ewia nti wuko school anopa oponwa na ewia fo akọ sambre ni mu ano na osisi school dan no se na be ya obia ba ebetumi na bia akọ yenya presidents a omuko school na ya nopa na ewia yenya ministers a omuko basic school na ya nopa na ewia yenya MPs a omuko school na ya nopa na ewia yenya chief executives ni businessmen na kese a omuko basic school no na bi mu kwa anopa na bi mu kwa ewia. Imagine imagine say na one breso no aban ye wo ne ka say dabi school da ne no so entumi mfa nkola ne nyina nti mu nyina mo kantre fie na kakra bi we peye dan enko kope membra ye besi dan nyina awie. You can imagine how many talents would have destroyed as a country. Eti kofo bie mu o se ye be ya no pa na wi akra ye hwe no bia bantumi nko bi ne yentumi magana fon kola dodo na nko school eno ene man na adodankwa ekufuado then flag bearer of the new patriotic party enwu said there be say na Mexico no se yam pe kwan bi na yam prepare senior high school no so a nkola ya akofo abie kwan mu ma oma double a even basic school kra ye branch ye betumi accommodate yo no secondary school no wan hwe be ye west because secondary school adan ye wo ho no na e adan ye etumi ehwe nkola dodo a efi every year efi basic school ne ba no enso enei kofo abiem into nkola ya doso. So we need to prepare for the senior high school level. Then na na for the sign can say ade ekra wo hwemu yi a nkola yi e kamia ye se kofo ma na ye free pe na school nkola yi ba bebre na sakola no se ohia mboa na wotumi akọ primary school ene GHS dia na mpaneampa obesa nso hia mboa anso wotumi akọ secondary school enti se kofo ma primary ni GHS aye free dia ene meso be yo mampani a mema secondary school no aye free se na be ya nkola no mbe wie GSS na omo ye hia fom ba omo de kofo school feeding ene free na co school no omo nkotere fie no mo betumi aba secondary school ni bi no mai dey omo akọ ye mane da chinti moma yehwe dia Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo ekaye on a campaign trail wabra na opre akonwa no na wabedi o mampeni yenti de okaye about senior high school.
All across the country, in every hamlet, village, town, and city that I have visited, Ghanaians have embraced my policy of free quality secondary education. I believe that for our country to be transformed and for us to compete favorably in this global economy, we need to make educating our youth our number one priority. This is my priority and my promise, and I'm not going to turn back on it. On December 7th, I humbly ask for your vote so that together and with the help of the Almighty, we will deliver free quality SHS and move Ghana forward.
Embra Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo edwin kwannim kase dabi ohwe nkwala do akofo abie kwan mamu nyina wie basic school a omu nyina eba secondary school ni dia niam amini na ese ye si yensi adan ni bia nka ho sambre ya 2008 ya nkwala na akofo de omoba no ombebro ya dan no so de toso mienu nkwala na akofo de ba no so dodo na ye hiafo mba akofo ma ne ye free no anso mutumi ko secondary school nti si am prepare ni amana ye free o secondary school a bebre na be katre fie. Unfortunately, and then this for the omokasa de and trunkete it's no leader ika kasade omo dane no omo press your emotions sa na Ghana for your toaba at the moment a toaba tia na Dankwa Akufo-Addo ebusuafo for each of the 8 years NDC aban etina akonya so no afibia na enkwala be 100,000 na omo katre fie just because one omo ntumi nyeske on betu school fees akọ school. Two, school adana wo hono no so nti menka bo bibi obana kotro BC when you grade 15 16 yes a cut off point when you 9 want to be in school when you 13 want to be in school nti akola wa school when you 15 18 now anka on more so ko school no na waka trefie because yankasa asoman ya introduce artificial cut off point ya de tin kola ni bi free o isa ne school adan wo no endro so and afi so omukura o ma qualify o betumi akono so sika wonu betua no bebre na enibi. And yet we had a government that was there then at a time that could not be bothered, could not care less. 2012 Nana Akufo-Addo signed babiem because still yes you developing a human resource you embre ko o your mind when developing a human resource don't want mebu entumi anko school e bedu bebe no e be kweti e wankasa mo hwe na mo nto aba mame Ghana for MDC for the intro nkete kasadent nkete tuntuma o say e brown sa ene e to aba momo e bra o mampeni dada mahama be your mampeni from the year 2013. In fact obekacha e why say what dey o spare driver o say or a spare driver ma Professor Mills. This said the Professor Mills in what they are. Your man be main driver. Okay, we debate. I hear debate. I say okay. Your man be main driver. Na omboa or mine. For each of the years obey your man penny no. Ojagana forma omu niska etenefie. No mesika forma no mo betumi tu yanko akọ school. As one boa me onye ni ba. Na me so me ntumi anko school den mu bia. Beye den na metumi atwe me ho afie onye mu na metumi aboa nchimba e wo me fie. He couldn't be bothered. In fact, at the time Nana Danko Ekufuado promise say oba or the Free City High School near the bebano na NDC for Ekasetia. Felix Kwacho Fosu or say Nanado's SHS policy is fraud. Ene ewie oti radio so Muhammad de free SHS buy Muhammad de buy why Muhammad de ade na wo say e fraud ne buy free SHS na wo say e fraud Muhammad de buy or say a member of the NDC communications team Felix Kwacho is asking Ghanaians not to buy into Nana Ekufuado's manifesto promise to make education at senior high school free, saying the policy is misleading and fraught with misdiagnosis. Some brand na for policy rekra yenyama policy ne meye yenyam ba abemu krayo e idea kakana Nana Danko Ekufuado de abano some brand no kra no obeka Ghana for say mamu tie TMPP for I don't know I'm carrying fraud and tronko no kra bi anim Felix Kwacho Fosu NDC education minister no wo at that time. E catch Ghana for nyina or say free SHS is vision impossible. Minister or your education minister. The Minister of Education says the opposition MPP is building castles in the air with its promise of free senior high school education. Lee Okran insists the policy would have been implemented a long time ago by Ghana's first president, Dr. Nkrumah, if the policy was achievable. Lee Okrana, no young minister for education. At the time, Ana SS of Buane and Matumiko school, in here from Matumiko Bino, NDC minister no, EBN no, e catch Ghana for you say, MPP for vision, some of the free SHS bebano, impossible, and ya be a bet to me, ayebi. Empo, bibi a bind be to me, aya, and Kakwame Nkrumah ye. Na esa Kwame Nkrumah to me ayenti, and ya dia bind be a bet to me. This is the NDC. The same NDC and they say, Omunomode free SHS buy. Free SHS is most ridiculous of all promises in Ghana's history. Harry Naidusu. December 2012. Or say free SHS na Nanado air promise no so the bebano. Or dream one tia say, Ohuma baby a womb, onim baby and Nanado kofa sa dream free. Inti Ghana for any day, Mbongu. Sam Brenna omokeka sanyama we nyina ekutia free SHS a omoka sanyama we nyina no na nkola ebre e wo classroom baze na beba ha no momentie ebi eto de bia meka wo se meka nsem ne sa mo ahwa na mo fi se eye me na meka madwen enti anse na beba de aka no so no momentie videos ye didi sui ye enti de ampenin for the kan me se de kan Mumbo Felix Kwacho Fosu nsemo okafa free senior high school no. Mundi kan mo no mame.
Move on to the free education bit. For me, it is nothing short of a vote buying gimmick. That free SHS policy. It does not make sense one bit.
Then you say everybody should go to school for free, eat free, no fees, parents, you don't pay anything. Even the students should come and eat for free. Menchi be that. The day I heard it, I saw welcome to the communist utopia. That is it. Even the Soviet Union didn't try such thing.
When today you are hearing Nana Akufo-Addo and the MPP going all over the country shouting free SHS, free SHS, free SHS. That is what you call all lie be lie.
Party of impossibilities. NDC for Omadrin, I don't know. Be no ebebo Ghana my omudom jidi se be yeda. To the extent that Felix Kwacho Fosu and on radio one station to the other, defending the boss is on the free SHS by no. Be no kai said the free SHS is nothing but a political gimmick. It doesn't make sense one bit. The West no. It's not TV so catch a Ghana for you and say ade na ye ka won say doesn't make sense one bit na nyasa bi anim adwin bi anim sa free SHS le keke no na eye political gimmick ade bi ye ka na de abeji vote keke Minister for Education Leokran ebie na no tena TV so ka che Ghana for nyina say de keke na ye di agro keke yedim de ka and yet feasible obey the free SHS na Soviet Union crying to me and free SHS then another doka no say Ghana ni bia akola be fa ne bag no akọ secondary school na da from sanke ya dada that is what the Minister for Education so boa Ghana for na yetumi enya obi eba eco school no that was the thinking and that is what he said about the free senior high school. General Secretary of the NDC the General Secretary of the NDC Fifi Kwete ejina TV so after a press conference catch a Ghana for nyina say sana na do promise na all member say monto abama no my free SHS no eye entro na eye all lie be lie policy eye entro kontompo policy enya de beba so ene e beba so akina. This is the very first time in anybody's life I say abayo ti akonwa so etumi ekotia opposition party policy idea say no potopoto ebe minus say no potopoto like they did with the free senior high school policy. Now anche na ye nyanti ase say anti say videos be buy hu on TV so news be buy hu on TV so nyina yi newspapers publishing nyina yi ekotia free SSS nyina yi say NDC for na etua hoka yentie dia yewura kwaku ba ko kan say NDC for na a sponsor advert editia free SHS promise nanado was given at that time. You should video wait here on Embra.
NDC for was a one person free education, free SHS. No, what adverts were from a company, some civil society group, and adverts now way in ya. Yeah, baby, no, scanning fiber. Peace FM winning. It was yes, a presidential staffer. Who was the one, the cash man? Hey, an official, yeah, then the pocket money.
No sponsor those adverts.
Yeah, yes. What do 1 or 2 buy me paper? Into what into me receipt in the BBR invoice. That's why I know. Church mercy. Yeah, they paid. They had to pay. My boys were uncomfortable using them. So come on, go ahead, use it. They are a business.
Enti free senior high school now. Former President Mahama to me jina yenim kache yen say ono ne de baye no say na otua newspapers etua TV stations e ma mo ye advert tia policy no say de be ya Ghana for NTA no mato abetie na dankweku fado mo me hear some of the adverts omo ye tia free in fact omo acting movies nyina edit tia free senior school mo me hear advert de ba ko sisi anembra
Headmistress Matthew. Yeah, this senior high school na me dey me variable. If I try no pray woman is say, you need enough classrooms, you need enough dormitories, you need enough teachers, you need enough science resource center. To me part show. It's me
Headmistress, but all kind of sad I mean you. Free senior high school, I bomb the road TV so radio see. And they said you're okay, better than your my sweating up.
Ghana man, associate here, and sana ya idea fata. Or my Ghana ever die SHS free. While Brian near my among women a team.
Paying for say. Summer had a pin, I am no crane. So only Valanda, better than what me I are doing. I feel wait here.
Wait till I go to Australia on my Ghana man. Now you say at Tumoko, someone to Maba and Farmer, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and then the NDC. Now on to a better Ghana agenda. There is a better Ghana agenda. Every ACC dormitories, classroom blocks, dining halls, science resource centers, computer laboratories, and then you take one among women here a team. Never Ghana.
A rehearsal and yet hono. Now we are awful, and now we are ba. We are more we be out fie. And you may watch next chapter show. Now we share our advert here. NDC as a political party. It to me here. Every crack I say vote for John Dramani Mahama for better Ghana. Now better Ghana no NSA. And nani eja afaneba. edi na kɔ secondary school sɛ ɔmo de ɔmo bɛ school na mo ayɛ drama na headmistress ne ka kyɛ nkola ne sɛ ye ni school dan ye ni dormitory block a obedi mu nti kofie ɛma papa no kɔ bisa sɛ na free senior high school ɔmo ka ho asɛm yi sɛ mo ni school dan dormitory block ye mba ba de akobia NDC for asɛm ɔmo ka ne sɛ ye de hia ayesa ye de afata nti sɛ ɔmo nsiga na high school dan nyina nwie ye esi dormitory block nyina nwie ya Ghana phone call ade de ye kɔ so ba fam ebi mu kɔ school ye besan ɔmo na ɔmo akofie na bisa ho hwan ba ɛna ɛtre fie ɛna hwan ba ɛna ɛkɔ school ɛna manu nti ɛna duru baby no ohiafo mba ɛne sikafo mba entumi enye school dan mu kwan antra no because ye kɔ ye placement yi na ye admission yi ohia ni ba ɔte kuku a ɛchi hɔ no wa ɛbɛyɛ dan na ɔno ne sikani ba bɛpere wɔ pesek ɛbɛyɛ den na wɔtumi abɛtwa mu nkran akɔ Cape Coast akɔpere wɔ Wesley Girls in front of Pim school. So it was a class system in the creating in our education system. This is the most absurd advert. Who say any political party be and you have papa say political party it to me advert be say catch a gun and say ye any school dying ye any dormitory block into for banako into wine ba in a wuji say ye pre akonya ba ko ebetumi atena so wine ba ena nkentire fie ena hwan ba ena enko school enya advert we nkwa no mo ye yo omo ye advert we nyina wie no omo san so kokora akoye demonstration science ya so etwa nwom etia free senior high school mo me he demonstration etia wa na embra na Sambrea na NDC for no supporters enam krom eye demonstration march free education 419 free education 419 ekra placards etumi ede akukudro kache Ghana for say monto abetia na nado na free education on can possible enkroma kra ntumi aye Soviet Union kra ntumi aye obia ntumi ye anka etumi yanka yadada endafem na wakofa inti muntu abenti MPP Sambre no na wase candidate sacked from exam hall over unpaid fees April 2015 omo ye advert se ento abenti free senior high school no na Ghana fomba ye pamo mu fi classroom Sambre no na results of 51,000 fee owing wase candidate blocked nkola omo try exams e wi a omo deka 20th August 2016 na akabe 4 months dey ekotoba 2016 na also not the free SHS abada no Sambre no na nkola 51,000 edeka ema ya block am wase enso Sambre na mu no so the free senior high school aba nyame ncha de ye ne nemu a ena nyame adaroma ye benya na nado danko ekufuado ohwe nkola ye block am results nkola ye pamo mu fi exams for na imagine ebia me de mehu bida say wo dis school fees ka wo ya kwala na wo classroom na dis school fees ka na wo de bia ye be pam school fees a wo din ka ho ye ba classroom bia na ye be pam school fees a wo din ka ho it kills the confidence of the child it demeans the child in the eyes of his colleagues or losing his self pride eyi na attention efi adisua so e affected the persona the performance in class affected because the bia the back class e be pamo ai body the na for say omo ayonko for twetwe omo enti enya the papa say wo ba e school fees ka enya the papa say wo ba class exams or exams near pamo no just imagine now yeah your course school yeah near your school fees your school we know say what exams for near be pamo na me kwade na me aboaje enti me kai pa 30 63 003 me index number no number 3 because of ability nti baakotia da mete 3 na ya be pamo na yesi sori kona kope school fees bra afi na ukogira bonti ni teacher aka na mahihye udemika wo court beza ho na wakache beza se mesrew wo de mame trace abso wi amabehwe na beza a consider eto de bi o mo asani undertaking na osamba betrase a wo ba no na obi ehwe obe dia true exams na sa wan yo lucky na se beza ma okwan ma wa metena se dia na se ya true exams na jawo na ye the results ba na ye bebobo na ye order of merit obi anka wa ben anka true exams bi anka betumi akọ number 1 number 2 no na wo das here because you couldn't write the exams. That is how bad the situation is for the poor. And the government needed to give them a solution. Instead of getting a solution for these poor children, he was rather running adverts against the poor child. He was rather demonstrating against the poor child. That is who John Mahama, the former president, His Excellency, and his political party, that is who they are. Yamencha there. Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo, after 8 years of fights, 8 years of working hard and calling on the people of Ghana, say, Muntu Abamame, na Muntu Abamame, me make sure say me the free SHS beba no. Immediately oba be mu pepepe, and ode free senior high school ebaye. Oba be mu in fact, within the first 6 months na washa say odi free senior high school ho eduma. Mo me show ambra na Nado Dankwa Akufo-Addo announce free senior high school. O share minister for education then. And then running mate of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh said, "Bomode na he say next time in Kola Eko school, Ghana ni biya babe koni free." Mome he embra oya announcement no Kwapeman school. Ne yesa so hwe embra the running mate of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, launch free senior high school e wa Adenta West African Senior Secondary School. Mome he sia na embra.
Omampani na Nado Dankwa Akufo-Addo edi nsemi etudwa ewo Kwapeman Secondary School ebra na omudi omumfie etoso aduosia broni beke 60th anniversary no ena omoto nsafre na Nado Dankwa Akufo-Addo na no omampani kiremu se eto oman Ghana ma enim efi September aboso ebewremu no eyade a obi obekọ secondary school bia no ontua sika bia.
Ghana, unlike Singapore, is blessed with natural resources, and it should be easier to educate our population once we summon the courage to take the right decisions. We in the NPP have always believed that leadership is about making choices. My government has made education one of its topmost priorities. It is time to use the proceeds from our natural resources to help educate the population to drive our economic transformation. Instead of the revenues from our mineral and oil resources ending up in the hands of a few people, I am of the firm belief that the most equitable and progressive way of using these revenues is to educate and empower our population. I have said it on occasion, and it bears repeating here. To our dying shame, some Ghanaian children still never make it to the classroom. That is something that cannot and should not continue. We must ensure that every child in Ghana gets an education. The proposal made during the 2008, 2012, and 2016 elections
we have the indefatigable MP here, Honorable Boniface Abubakar, who also the Minister of State charge of.
This morning we are gathered here in the name of the arguably the most exciting, most far-reaching, and most revolutionary policy in a generation in this country. And I'm honored to stand before you to perform a role in this lunch. 6 decades ago, this country attained formal independence. The nation's founders believed in her destiny, and set her on the path of progress and prosperity. Today, we take an important step on that journey. From today onwards, no child will ever be denied senior high school education simply because his or her family is unable to afford it. This is what the free SHS policy is about.
Today is a very happy day for the good people of Ghana, for the government, and for me personally. I'm here this morning.
Let's put it on record. As at Sambria, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh Elanche Free Senior High School. Na Ghana. Akole bia oko school the term before. Na aban emano bail. Emano kutuya sa bail no. Now let's put it on record. Say wunya admission na oko school fresher. Niyama mienu na school ne dema. Yama u school fees bail. A okako tuya. Yewi ani ama prospectus. A okako tonoma. Every SHS student knows this. They are free senior high school here and say eje sabe ona beza ne de ma no. Sabe obi na Jomama in 2016 October, His Excellency in 2016 October, Odema acquaintance any Accra High School nkola no. Sabe ono na nado danko ekufado efimre obedi president ebepemone akole bie no yama ne sabe oni bi. No child, no Ghanaian child do wako secondary school yama ne sabe oni bi. Ye free ho. Emene ehiafo mba etubi besen efi Busa North. Ebenya admission wo Wesley Girls. No mo so omobaba akọ Wesley Girls no befia. Ono so etu aka se meba ko wegehi. Ehiafo mba etumi fi wasa echi baby. Ebesen eba presec no matter the distance because eye free. Nti ono so tumi baby na ono so wi a o se menso meba akọ presec. Ofie chichi no aba Okwapeman school. Ono so to be ka say menso me ba Okwapeman school. Na ono so to me network with several other people. This has only been possible simply because of free senior high school. It was never, ever, ever present under John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency. How did this man ever have the confidence to ever stand in front of us and tell us on the free senior high school by free senior high school aba you cost a free the friend say I improve the quality of education. I infrastructure yi ya expand it. Enrollment cost in college obia obenya admission bi opeso ko school bia na oko both for technical vocational education and the regular senior high school ni nyina enrollment e cost. You see a friend saying labs ma school see you see projects school diner almost say ye the fata ansa ye the sending no ebi mun kan tire fie no ye man kwala ni nyina ko school omu ko school no na ye see school diner. And today we have built more senior high school infrastructure than the NDC ever did in their 8 years without leaving any child who wants to go to school at home. Ye see school diner, dormitory block, classroom blocks, dining halls, any assembly blocks, teachers bungalow. You see the door our secondary school system in their NDC abanye in 8 years. Ya no embra yenja akolebia opese oko school no yenya no ofie. Yes a one hour pese obeko. But omo say no. Ye de CNC we nyina nwie ya. Ye ma nkola no dodo na ye den enko school. Yen yesi esen yomo. And at the same time, you're making sure say nkwala no do na akọ school. Esiomo. That is the biggest difference between us and the NDC. The quality of the secondary school education in terms of delivery and the content has been protected. In College English language 2015, dodo e pass 45.2%. 2017, 52.2%. 2018, 46.7%. 2019, 49%. 2023, 73% of Nkola Ekotro exams. Or how much chemu ediosom miensa Nkola Ekotro on social no and a pass English language. Answer na free SHS bebe na emu eduananum 45% pe ina tumi pass English and they 73%. Answer na free senior high school beba no na nkwala tumi pass science 28% pe and they almost 66.8%. Answer na free senior high school beba no na nkwala tumi pass mathematics wo man we mu 32% pe and they 62.23%. Answer na free senior high school beba na nkwala tumi pass social studies 57.4% and they 76.76%. Enti ya the free senior high school aba nkwala ni nyina tumi akọ school at the same time nkwala ne performance esin said na free senior high school here den emba ye no ye ni nyina na ye fa teacher for o hwe teacher for dodo a ya form in the period that you implemented free senior high school, it tells you the difference between MPP and the NDC. Yeah, you know, now you improve without leaving anybody's child at home. Almost say Debbie, and no, and fata. Into Yamo Bia and Telefie, near me Bumuka on the street, near the PCA, and Sanya Oma Day, and Momuquai Amomaba. I feel they are certain free SHS. Free SHS, a Koso, yeah, Ghana for budget so. Can want them. Oh, September free SHS beba. Oh, September free SHS policy is a hoax. Free SHS populist rhetoric. The same fellas kwachu fosu. Menji ni say obi wo buy we mu awaka setia ehia fo mba say fellas kwachu fosu da. Wo hwe free SHS nsem na bebo ehia fo ni nyina fellas wo mu. Waka setia ehia fo mba a block your more success than any other politician in this country. Felix na you born a video now say free SHS it makes no sense no I feel you say it's populist rhetoric just say populist just say yeah aje fans enya dey be to me yeah bibia nim the same fellas kwacho for so no I feel you be do 2019 you implemented free SHS for 2 years Obabak I say free SHS was hastily implemented free SHS now I say a scam free SHS now say into me yeah free SHS no say nyanse bia nim free SHS no say a populist no I feel 2 years later I say adeno kra omo pre omo ye dodo e die ni mo ba ya gidi makwakoye enti ehun sem bebre ye kai se munjai because omo pre mo ye the same kwacho fusu Spio Gabra I say free SHS lankasa kra na mo ka no e impossible 2017 August enya da botu ai na mo de na mo kekei o ba ba mu January 2017 we say me the free SHS beba September what be that enya possible and this is Spio Gabra Okudioto Ablakwa honorable MP for Ton or say free SHS no are unsustainable won't stand the test of time ade no mugu hu fi advert ti aye almost say impossible obi aye bida Soviet Union kwent to be aye no all of a sudden ye gusu aye afeda mu say ade ne kra enche ebetwem ade ne begu eya do betumi aye akwachi enche bi ebegu nti ye forget Okudioto Ablakwa Okudioto na sign by BM or say MPP's free SHS will collapse education afedie enye se ye ntumi nya biemu enye se eye impossible biemu enye se eye scam biemu afedie o say ebe collapse Ghana secondary education demonstrate against free SHS NDC aspiring flag bearer o say Ghana for free SHS mun twetia mun ye demonstration ntia Spio Gabra eni former trade minister o say Ghana for ye demonstration entia free senior high school education no because omo de omo dwen say ye ma hia for kwan no mo ne esika form betra dan ba ko mu emo mu nyina ma entumi nya opportunity NDC will fiercely resist free SHS 2017 omampani akufado nya epa ho to maka say first time mo be ko September ye be free pe omo say there be minority leader NDC for e parliament say ye mpre omo flag bearer mo instruction say mo nkutia ye be resist fiercely resist it say ye de ye moja na ye bibia ahode nyina ebe kwetia ade na mpesa mo ye no that is NDC afede kwachofo so maka cha mo say wakaseti ehiafo o mai we mu esi obi afeles kwachofo so o say you can't use oil revenue to fund free SHS ade na mo say entumi ye ade na mo say scam ade na mo say ebinsi do obi entumi ye no afede o say ye ma mo kwan na mo mfa oil sika no enhwe ehiafo mba ntiti ade we yi o ye ma mo kwan na mo mfa oman sika enhwe omanfo oman sika no ye mom kwan na mom fa nhwe omanfo. That is what Kwachi Ofosu said. Afedi ekọ wi no ade na start ekoso ekoye 2019 May NDC to sue government over free SHS cash. Ebe sue mo sika na mo de hwe free SHS for no ye mpene so nti ye dem be court ampani ampom de ye court in a Supreme Court eto Supreme Court eto case no etwe ye Boko Central MP Honorable Ayariga e de MPP abai court nti for the record ebusiafo NDC SCU MPP e wo court for free SHS. NDC at the MPP court for implementing free SHS. The same NDC comes to tell you say omudo free SHS by yantoaso. Free SHS. NDC only said it was going to be difficult to implement and never against it. Mokai Spiogabra semna mediche musisiano. Spiogabra no kai say Ghanaians should demonstrate against it no. Spiogabra no kai say free SHS no yentumi ya no. Afede ye free SHS koso osi wade no kra no yankase ntia we never against it o. Yankase ntia na momo no ye de kai ne say ne ye be den. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Yankase ntia niema me de achebu nyina ne videos am de abo mamu nyina yi endi sifo nya akukudo be ka cheze yankase ntia ne mo ne ye se ne ye be den. Afedie ye keka kona ye keka nsem na ye guso a ye kana wo se oh ade ne kra senka muka senka kamo be ni se ya anka ye kra e chem kwan fofora ye beye no na ade na nkasa enye se obi a we ndisi mu efisro ebepe mo fam egu free SHS won fi momenti da opemu na nkasa e ka fa free SHS won penny na nkasa former president Mahama kasa momenti do ka fa free SHS won
2 billion cities for free SHS for this academic year. If you have 2 billion more to spend on education, will you spend all of it on free SHS so that each
say or no? Say over 2 billion aka ahia de be free senior school oka ba ku bi nso binim say the osa billion no ho a eno brofo ne wa nti nkoka wi na nka ma hese metu a cheche mu o say will not implement free SHS on the whimsical BBB me say mo osa billion na mo osa billion de ma me why.
I'm saying that Ghana must not introduce free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. Many mistakes have been made by countries in Africa already with free SHS.
Enti ebusafo mutie dia NDC fo aye nyina na mutie dia NDC fo aka nyina na ebepem ne bibia free SHS akodu na se mote se Mahama si on no the free SHS buyer. How does it make you feel? Momentie dia nanu ya about a week ago Mahama ni media for share. Momenti di okaye.
Even let's take progressive free SHS. It's a policy, the free SHS. I launched the free SHS. And so you can't say that we have not had any social intervention. Even let's take progressive free SHS. It's a policy, the free SHS. I launched the free SHS. And so you can't say that we have not had any social intervention. Even let's take progressive free SHS. It's a policy, the free SHS. I launched the free SHS.
Nah, what's your confidence? Where your confidence? Or the guy say, I launched the free SHS. Na ono ade MP Sam George kwa na eno Sam George wa hwe Sam George anim ona kasa na eno because Sam George kwa no when the first time oti say NDC ena air launch free SHS ona eno Sam George akasa no say na dey na me papa ekike wo dey hwe anim wo dey wa kasa hwe Sam George no or any one would they wash some judge? No, yeah. I said, hey, then up a cake because it is shocking. Mr. Musambo video, mommy. Musambo, play the video again. Why your mama was saying it's one of the free SHS, but please play it again.
I launched the free SHS. And so you can't say that we have not had any social intervention. Even let's take progressive free SHS. It's a policy, the free SHS. I launched the free SHS. And so you can't say that we have not had any social intervention. Even let's take progressive free SHS. It's a policy, the free SHS. I launched the free SHS.
Sir, wow, media for material, they themselves, they didn't see this coming. They didn't see this coming. They are shocked to the bone. Say, akukudro no kra utumidi jina ho, e kasa asem no krampo no, na M1 no. Moment tie dia okai say he will not implement free HSS on the whimsical bibi no. Mr. Mombo sa video ni bi. Mombo sa video no.
That Ghana must not introduce free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. Many mistakes have been made by countries in Africa already with free SHS. I'm saying that Ghana must not introduce free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. Many mistakes have been made by countries in Africa already.
Nipana 2016 Oya campaign, Oya 2016 Oya campaign. Ojina 2016 campaign platform so. And all catch Ghana for you say. We will not implement free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. Ni say, yeah, for free SHS mba. Simply because politician bia ne niabre no say chinchina achi. E so dia mampeni e promise inti yenye ne china. 2016 campaign. 2024. In fact, between 2017 bepemone, your mama, His Excellency, on your mampeninda between 2017 to now. Inti asa 2016 aye kwa kotwaba. Now we catch Ghana for nyina say you will not implement free SHS on a whimsical promise of a desperate politician. We implemented free SHS simply because Nana Akufo de ne abre no say chinchina cheso your mampeni air promise no. E ba ne say in 2024 utumi catch Ghana for nyina say una odi free SHS by in 2015. Eno na menti ase no. Eno na menti ase no. Obi beka na say I can't think far. How is this possible? How can we even allow this to happen? Now, essential for a core program, they asked a lot of questions. But I think Senka, they should have done more. Because for you to have this man standing in front of you and glaringly lying, all trying to money in India, can say soon you do mukakra. Now, the MS say, Nina so bako, or the back end in contemporary intron say, Oko Googler, your story be o Googler, a chile say, Nanado Dankwe Kufuado. Mahama's free SHS is good news for Ghana. Say, Nanado Akao baby say, Mahama free SHS, a good news for Ghana. Nina soro no problem. Mome hadi, Yebabe ko school kakra. The Nanado, headline all can you. Mahama's free SHS good news for Ghanaians. 6 March 2014. Yan kind story no. Or say, the 2012 presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party, Nana Akufo-Addo, says the president's decision to implement the free senior high school education in 2015 is good news for Ghanaians and should be welcomed by all. In an interview with an Accra-based Oman FM, Nana Addo said if the president and his National Democratic Congress now considers the free SHS education policy possible, then it is good for Ghanaians. I see it as good news to Ghanaians. Everything we politicians do is to improve the lives of the people and to benefit Ghanaians. It's good news to all of us, Ghanaians, he reiterated. 2012 presidential candidate Nana Akufo-Addo say, a binding decision, and on Mampeni John Mahama decision say, afia eda ye nim no afia eda ye nim no that is 2015 na do kasa in 2014 sambre no na former president Mahama announce say afia eda ye nim 2015 no afa de free SHS na wegu hu fia kan tam say enga de papa no afa de o de beba in 2015 na de so oh say oni o my FM na kasa na do ni o my FM na kasa so oh say o man penini NDC aban afa de o ma ba be hu say ade ya make 152,080 afa de e ade papa na e possible na say almost say next year 2050 om de beba de a any good news I asem papa ye bomb obaso after all politicians ye niam aye nyina ne say bema tememofo abrabo aye den akonanim eti say yampane ampa say 2015 afia da ye nimi or the free senior high school beba de a ene me de me bom me jim friend say me som na I think say a good news ebusiafo me bisa mo asem bio anje bia in the year 2015 munya free senior high school e wo my way mo na 2016 resource a friend say bill and I'm yi nti at what point in 2015 and on Pampeni Mahama at the free senior high school here e if there is anything at all Pampeni Mahama has to come and apologize to Ghanaians and Anado for lying and misleading all of us say odada or mining nyina say 2015 or the free SHS beba one farmer na 2016 kra no in kola eco school kra no still a oma bill emom tuaye to the extent say 2016 in kola eco acquaintance eco a friend say Accra high school ye day school kra mpo na ono ka say o ma day school ye free no 2016 October no kra no na pam kola from going to write their exams because omo the school fees ka na school fees na wusi wetua mom no e ba ne sen no omo the school fees ka school fees na wusi wetua mom no e ba ne sen ena wo mom bill aha ena me ne journalist na ene na omampani ko hia no no mo nya adwe se kama na nka papa ika se me nyina yi nka se mo bisa no questions say papa anya bia obetuma ma ye beneficiary ba ko pe of free SHS na de ba ye na journalism no yes so be catch if someone say it's raining and another person says it's dry, it is not your job to quote them both. Your job is to look out the window and find out which is true. Obi be catch will say in so to now obi for also catch will say a form awa would dear and say ube bie empoma no na washa say e no krese nsuo to ana efemawo one man me kan che say kofisi nsuo to amase efemawo nti me wie madwuma. That is not journalism. They asked very, very good questions, very important questions, but they failed to probe. Inti papa no e den tro e nanti mu ema say nye next chapter daroma ina nwumrei ye bie nsemu atene to a nko de nanti mu saa eko na dia ya ne say samre na o ka yen say o the free SHS ba no na wama Accra High School for day school wama mobile na Imbo Bansi Nicholas akotua school fees na Ghana Secondary Technical School first years 12 October 2016 yama mo admission bill so mo kotua na Otu Samuel akotua furniture fees, Otu Samuel akotua school fees, Otu Samuel etua wase registration na GES a release fees for SHS year na ye kwakoto abana also we real wama free SHS a year free a year before no na GES a release a friend say a fees na there ya kra ne say wo ba akọ Twitter say o kwakodi agro Twitter na okodi nkoma wo ba be kodo na professor wo ocha de o marketing at University of Ghana atro Twitter say VAR ne ye football we say ye bobo ne ye shego ne wie sana e chinje ba na referees na ko gina ho na o mahwe no ene VAR professor na kwa ko gina ade no ho catch wa throw of Twitter nyina say Mahama's free SHS good news for Ghanaians. Nanado. Until professor say, watching Nanado. Nanado crowd so ekaye. Say, Mahama free SHS. You good for Ghana. This is a professor who call online. That's we are innocent. That's a way to kick care. Obekono. Because professor Atronti. Now wakako jiatum. Now we GAD. One kind. How the professor of the University of Ghana Business School failed to read the story. To know, say, the story is false. The Mahama can yes and a story ne say, oh promise yes how the free agents. But I say, oh, I feel the when we say the papa the enemy boy abaso. One farm back. How the professor failed to know that it was a promise Mahama made, for which reason another said it was good news. And the professor thought, say, when you VAR be achi, and I don't know. That is what beats my imagination. And that is the risk we all stand as a people if we don't fight this misinformation and disinformation. This is a professor spreading misinformation and disinformation. A professor of marketing spreading disinformation. Now, oko Twitter, did you know Odiaro? Oko Twitter, did you know Odiaro? Or the professor na kata nenim in order to control or the done in some into obey the 16, obey the 18, no oko Twitter. No, nimsa osia de fi professor no wa. In summer, any moon and training kontomonkwa and the mom. But the good news is that the Gen Zs no more 2024 no. They can go online, they can read. And I'm done that old transfer na Gen Zs ni bicho. Obi say format and settings man. They say oya brand power, but we say the papa ne kano format intro and na old channel. But I say the Mahama talking is it not the same person who had the opportunity earlier, or it is a different one? The good news is that young people are seeing through the lies and fabrications of former President Mahama. And they all know, say, and yen some no canning nana ebefa no hook, line, and sinker. And you may, adia bako pe, and ye aka and tron and Marco 13, and tro 13 in the which I will media engagement. No, Yami aduma kwesiada 5 p.m. so no. Yede and try to do one also baby day abeka ho but answer na yebeko no mo de moma yentie de Ghana for e kafa free SHS no ho yentie de Ghana for e kafa free SHS no na yede no e na betwa for ene. The fact tonight is that Mahama never introduced free senior high school. Mahama and free senior high school and back Ghana da empo the oya ene say okutia free senior high school ema or the MPP aban Echo court for free senior high school. Na Ghana for enitua, Ghana for ehum, Mahama mfa nipa baako pa oye beneficiary of the free senior high school nembra ne yenhwe. Na nado ade ne 3 million nkwala ne nyina eba beja Independence Square. Ono so fa ne de nembra ne yenhwe se ampa hwan na wo manyimu a o benefit one mpo from Mahama's free SHS. Yehwe de Ghana for ekafa free senior high school no.
2015, in B Yokumena admission, Yacht Motor, no mere, is anima pay 1,600. In here 1,000, it's 600 and now, a wahele.
14 years when I dropped out of school because I was pregnant. That was in the year 2009. I was 14 years by then. So since then, when I had my first child, I was having this desire to go back to school. But because of financial constraint, I was hawking to provide for myself and for my child. So I decided I would go back to school. So as I was preparing, I got pregnant again because I was staying with a man. So I had to drop that desire again and start all over. But along the line, I had the desire that I wanted to go back to school. And unfortunately, I got pregnant the third one. Yes. But after that, I decided I would go to school. So I left the man and I started my life. From there, I started selling to provide for myself and the children. And many people were advising me that I was brilliant, that I should go back to school. So I took the bold step and I went to so-called Bogame MAGHS Form 2. That was 2018. And in 2019, I wrote my BEC and I passed. I was admitted in Maoli School, which was last year. I want to thank the government. I know it's not only me that is going through this, and because of the free SHS, I've come back to school. There are a lot out there. To me, it is a good thing. It is a good thing, and I thank the government. I want to become a midwife.
This young lady would have lost her future but for free senior high school. So nanado eti NDC for niamo ma ye nyina maka ho asem nyina bepem ne omutie ye ena nka wanfa kukudro anfa free SHS amba nka this young lady, where would she be? This lady is now in the university or university utie ababa we story and can die soon nyina ahiego ene o university or school obenya dachi papa. Why would we throw this away and bring in a president that failed completely to make provision for young people like this? I didn't hear any a very risky. Near conform and penia or kutia deal with kutia no and nay and call out close to 4 million in a beneficiaries of free senior high school. I will for the door and then many papa bikasa or send them back third one. I will rest senior high school. Now this is the first time and if you collaborate to me at secondary school. Yes, let's do everything we can to block former President Mahama from ever coming close to the presidency. Only in this Papa Biama Ghana for, especially here for. And we have to do everything in our power and in our strength as a people to block him and his people from ever coming anywhere close to the presidency. Niamado na ka MPP esi to me babe brain so na say ya ese ye bon ban ma ento aba ma Dr. Mahmoud Baumia na ennepa ye to me aye no on bon ban na de aka ye to me ye no on fan hyehye ento akwemu na on fa embra owo gidie se ade bia ye beka ya dwene akoma bom asoman no ye betu aye former President Mahama enni sa gidie no on jindi say the pesi ye bia betu aye yes ye ne man ketenkete enu ti na obisa ne say ne die so one man da chen cry dem pa o say obeye nkokobuo nketenkete ama mrante ne mbaba na waton nkoko agum na nkoko no to waton nkoko no na nkoko ne nyi a wekumomo na waton as eduma na hye. That is how small the vision is. I believe say si enya botre ni nye gidie wo Dr. Mahmoud Baumia mu a embrepemu no obehye niama to ensure say kan ni bia wo Ghana fa na bia no obetumi aye bibi na wa bra bonso akokan kusiada ye besan so atoaso. Like I said, there is no room for propaganda. There is no room for lies. There is no room for twists and turns. Who the seer ye betra who transfer edu ye beba be kan okre no edu me bae ma betwato anka masem ma bo videos ma bo audio ma show screenshot to make my point and make my case. I am daring any NDC member to show me one beneficiary of the free senior high school in this country. It's a complete falsehood, complete fabrication, complete lie. Na se NDC for ampaniampa omo the free senior high school bagana nkomo green book no mo ye no nkomo fanshim at time enye fe. Now it's an insult and a complete disrespect to the people of Ghana. Say upon all the things you did against free senior high school from as far back as 2008 abepem 2016 utuminya kukudro in 2024 trying to claim Saudi free senior high school by meanwhile 2016 kwa ye campaign crampono na ukuti free senior high school but nya membre enemre pa se nyame adom na ye de ahoden ebom ye de adwene akoma kabom na ye ta Dr. Mahmoud Baumia chia ye be retire John Mahama His Excellency prekope in December 7 2024 elections makramu nyina kwesiada nonum pepepe ye wo entro bebria otwae a ye be sanso aka wonsem nyame hwamo makramu